I have just put on my nice clothes because today we're unboxing this. A 1/16 scale UDIRC monster truck. It is 4-wheel drive, brushless, and has all of these awesome things. And today we're gonna unbox it, test it, speedrun it, and have some fun. The car is called the Snow Claw and it is from UDIRC. It has this awesome monster truck looking body and kind of wheel layout. There's a few colorways including black, red and blue. The electronics are 2 to 3S, brushless, which means that they should be very fast, but we will be of course speed testing it in this video. It says that there is a high torque servo, all tires, not sure what that means, sealed ball bearings and oil filled shocks. And according to the box there is metal gears all around. Whoa, that looks awesome. Look how shiny it is. Let's start off with the controller. It is your standard 2.4 GHz. It's got this nice brake caliper inside the steering wheel. It's absolutely plastered with UDIRC logos. I think we have a peel right here. Woo! There's 2 little buttons on top. Can't wait to see what they do. Power button is right there. Let's see what's on the inside. And it is the usual throttle rate, steering rate, and all of our trims. Oh my god, there is some pretty cool things in this little bag. We have all of our necessary stickers for the car. We can apply all of them on your own, so it's nice that you can decide which ones you want, which you don't want, and where you want them. Really nice that they do this. We've got a bag with a bunch of different little parts. We've got some aluminum hexes. That is awesome that they're included. We've got all of the pins for the hexes, spare wheel nuts. These are the things for the wheels. You could see them on the box. Pretty interesting that we have some spare ones. Yeah, not many people include things like these. I really appreciate it. Next is our light kit. For some reason it's not installed, but I guess I'll be happy to install it. Then we have our manual. I'm guessing this will have all of our exploded diagrams and stuff like that. Yep, how everything goes together, all of the different parts. Pretty cool. And lastly, we have this little bag. I wonder what's in here. There is no way. Would you look at these fully aluminum keys, 2 of them. We've of course got our standard wheel wrench. This comes with pretty much everything. 2 very long zip ties. And look at this, we've got all different arms for the car. These are all spare, front, rear, top, bottom. I mean, who else does things like this? That's awesome. In total, there is 8 different arms, and 4 of these are the same, and 4 of them are the same. So I'm guessing that they're the same for the front and the back, which would be great. I mean, who else includes stuff like this? This is really some very cool things. From what I can see so far with all of these keys, lights, everything, it looks like this company really does care about their buyers, which is great. And lastly, the moment we've all been waiting for, the car. Actually, just before we get into it, I'm going to throw all of these stickers on. So sadly, I only noticed now that these stickers are actually not meant to be cut out. So if you have this car, do not cut the stickers. I thought they were, they're actually not. As an example here, I'll show you. See, if I peel off the plastic from this sticker, it's not actually peeling the sticker, it's the plastic that's on it. There, see? So I'm peeling that off, not the sticker. So I just got confused and actually cut out the stickers, which you're not meant to do. But yeah, it still looks pretty good. I kind of screwed it up, but I guess it's not too bad. Anyway, let's finally look at the car. This car definitely looks like a beast. I love the way it looks. It's got those big tires. I also like the color scheme, and the black colorway fits it very well. The tires that we have here are pretty grippy and squishy. They do have foam inside, which is nice to see. This kind of tire thread always reminds me of kind of like a tractor, but this one is a little bit more dense than a tractor thread. On the front we have this nice molded grille. There is also some plastic molded pieces on the top to prevent the body from scratching when you roll around, and this little molded plate in the back. On the back we also have this tiny wheelie bar, looks pretty cool. On the back here we do have this little molded area, and there's these two little tabs that you push in to unclip the body. I also love that the car does have an interior. The side windows are rolled down and both the front and the rear windows are see-through, which makes it very easy to see the two guys inside. They do have a steering wheel in there and some buttons and stuff, but you can't really see it. And lastly, there's this big long air intake on the hood. Now, to get the body off, I'm guessing that we just push in these two clips on the back and lift it up. And on the front there does seem to be some sort of a latch system. Yep. Some papers in here, no is for the batteries or throttle limiter or something like that. The ESC that we have here is a 60 amp 2 to 3S ESC, which should have lots of power for this little car. And the motor has 60,000 RPM. I mean, that's just crazy. Both the ESC and the motor have fans, so nothing should overheat, I hope. In the front we do have a little servo, which is meant to be very powerful, but we will be of course testing that. The shocks are aluminum, adjustable and oil filled, which is always just so great to see. We do have metal drive shafts all around, and every bearing will be a ball bearing. UDIRC does also sell pretty much every part here in aluminum, so if you really want to upgrade your car, this is definitely a good choice. The battery connector is an XT60 connector, lots of batteries compatible with it. And we have our standard Velcro strap in the battery tray. Here we can see our quick body mounting system, or whatever you'd call it. There is also a tiny little body post right here, so you can put a body clip in and your body will never fly off. On the front, to mount the body, you kind of slide it into this little system. We do have our on and off button right here and our two little plugs for our lights, which I will be installing in just a moment. The chassis in this car is a plastic chassis, which some people think is really good, some people think it's not too good. Okay, enough babble, let's get these lights installed and actually go out to play. This looks like it might take a while. I'm just going to show you when I finish. And there we go, a good while later I've installed both the front and the rear lights. I am using my 2200 mAh 3S Spectrum LiPo in here. Should work fine, the connectors are a bit tight, so I guess you probably need an adapter, but for me it's fine for now. Let's check out the lights. Sounds really good. The fans sound like they're so much bigger than they actually are, and they're not very bright, but it will let you know where the front and the back is, so pretty cool. Okay, that definitely has power. Steering sounds pretty good. It's very fast though. Very fast. Let's take it out for a little test run in my car door here. I apologize, it is very dark in here, but it should give us just a little idea on how the car should go outside. It is very smooth, like surprisingly smooth. It does have quite a bit of turning circle, maybe just a little bit less than it probably should, but it's not too bad. Okay, let's see how much power. A little bit. It is definitely too fast for in here. Let's take it outside. I do also have this program card here so we can change all of the settings in the ESC. But anyway, I think that's enough for today. I'm going to go charge some batteries and we're going to go outside tomorrow morning. And we have arrived. We are at the Hookhead Lighthouse, which is, fun fact, the oldest lighthouse in all of Europe. This one is still active, which makes it one of one, and it's really cool. I mean, just look at the views around here. It is absolutely beautiful. Anyway, let's get into the speed run. I am running it on these Spectrum 3S 2200 mAh batteries, so it should have lots of power. Let's see what this car can do. Okay, it is definitely very fast. Way faster than I thought it would be. Whoa. Let's take it onto the gravel now. Whoa. Yeah, that suspension is way too hard, I think. We do of course have the program card, so I will be changing some of the settings in a little bit. Speedometer is on. Let's see what the top speed of this little guy is. Oh, what's wrong? Out of range, I guess. Anyway, let's go. Full power. Fully pinned. Jeez, it's so hard to control it. It is bouncing all over the place. Second run. Okay, that one was way better. It does kind of stay in a straight line, like it has a gyro. Yeah, maybe I just have to get used to it. I have to set up the braking though, there is not very much at all. Yeah, no brakes. Oh. Top speed is 55 kilometers an hour. That is quite a bit actually for this little car on this bumpy road. That is lots. I'm very impressed. Anyway, next location. And we have arrived at our next location. It is even prettier here than it was there, and I cannot wait to do some bashing. Just to look at this, I mean, we have some beautiful places here in Ireland. What's the dog doing? Oh, running away. I can definitely tell that the car drives so much better here than it did on the concrete. It does not like the really bouncy terrain. Definitely the sand here is way better. It is way more stable, faster, and it is just dead. Well, not good. It is definitely way more stable, faster, and drives a lot better here. There was just something on that road, it did really not like the bouncing around. But here, it's kind of straight. I mean, it is probably a little bit too small for this terrain. The suspension is definitely set up for some bigger jumps and stuff, but it handles it alright in my opinion. It's not too bad. Coming over to me now. Don't kill me, please. Whoa, full power. I feel like it's even faster here than it was on the road. It drives very good around here. Perfect terrain for it, I think. Dad, what's your professional opinion about it?
Small.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
Portable.
Really nice and powerful.
Yeah, way better here than it was there.
Lots of power. Look.
Too much. Now, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer. Okay, that was so much fun. This car is really good. I did just sadly notice that the shocks were completely rock solid for this whole video, so I'm sure it's going to drive a lot better if I put them to be softer, but I'm going to leave that for my next video about this car. It was really good, lots of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Link to this will be in the description, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!